Hello and welcome to One Broadway Collaborative. I'm Aaron Tornberg and I'm the director of One Broadway. Please check out all our events on our website, onebroadway.org. That's onebroadway.org. And welcome some fantastic singer-songwriters who are going to be performing for us tonight. We have on the left, Ben Gage. Let's hear it for Ben.
Yeah.
And in the middle, we have Taina. Let's hear it for Taina.
Yeah.
And on the right is Jane Ross Fallon.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do 7 rounds for songwriters in the round. Each performer will do one song at a time, and we'll start with Ben. So take it away, Ben.
All right, thank you, my friend. Now, I will say, I was fiddling with other stuff, and I didn't plug in my guitar. So if you want to mute this real fast, I'll amend that, and then we can get going. Wouldn't want to make a nasty pop. Aaron would come up here and punch me in the mouth. Well, I'm going to start out with a tune called Company. Spring is softly singing, you don't hear a thing. Your head it's underwater, and you chose right now to drink. I'll sit here with you, brother, I'll sit here if you need. We don't have a lot to do, and I could use the company. Dreams are softly fading, took the train to the next town. It's hard to keep your chin up when them dreams, they aren't around. I'll sit here with your sister, I'll sit here if you need. We don't have a lot to do, and I could use the company. And sorrow may be dragging muddy feet across the floor, but times like these, you and me find what we're living for. And until he gets to leaving, coming close, pull up a seat. You need to remember that you haven't lost our love. Children may have left the nest, but it's home they still think of. I'll sit here with your mother, I'll sit here if you need. We don't have a lot to do, and I could use the company. And them callous hands ain't working, dusty boots now clean. Don't be sad you shut the shop or you closed that cash machine. I'll sit here with your father, I'll sit here if you need. We don't have a lot to do, and I could use the company. And sorrow may be dragging muddy feet across the floor, but times like these, you and me find what we're living for. And until he gets to leaving, coming close, pull up a seat. Don't forget the sunshine, don't shy from the rain. Right now may be storming, but them birds, they'll sing again. I'll sit here with your friend, I'll sit here if you need. we don't have a lot to do and I could use the company. Yeah, we don't have a lot to do and I could use the company. Oh, we don't have a lot to do and I could use the company. Thank you.
Aaron, you ready?
Yes. So this is Aaron Tornberg. I'm actually playing for Taina. Taina, you ready to go?
Yes.
So you want to tell us about the song first?
So this first song is called Goals, and it's about exactly that. Growing up in my community, there's so many talented people here, but you don't really see a lot of people supporting one another. You just see them working on their crafts individually, and it makes you wonder, where do you see yourself? And are you willing to help other people to get where you want to be, or are you just going to be, selfish and do what you feel you need to do to get to where you want to be? Or are you somebody who really doesn't have goals already set up for yourself and you're just moving along with the rhythm, But this song is about that. Tell me all about your future and your plans. If you have a dream, you gotta shape it in your hands. Like a ball of clay, the world is bound to break and bend. So follow your vision, show everyone you can. Make it out the dark, set fire to the evil. Live your life to right and maybe make a sequel. Other people follow who they wanna be like. So be someone who does right, just be someone who does right. Looking around, all I see are people who don't care to chase their dreams. It's as if they're giving up on faith, threw their dreams away just to waste the day, trying to make a name for themselves without knowing the path they're on doesn't end, it keeps going further away from the place that they're hoping to reach someday. Will they reach someday? Tell me all about your future and your plans. If you have a dream, you gotta shape it in your hands. Like a ball of clay, the world is bound to break and bend. So follow your vision, show everyone you can. Make it out the dark, set fire to the evil. Live your life to right and maybe make a sequel. Other people follow who they wanna be like. So be someone who does right, just be someone who does right. I don't wanna live a life that feels broken. I wanna walk on a path that's paved golden. Singing on a stage, saving lives and getting paid. Never have my family worry about a damn thing. Happiness for me will come easy. As long as I keep my head up, I'll see clearly. Tell me all about your future and your plans. If you have a dream, you gotta shape it in your hands. Like a ball of clay, the world is bound to break and bend. So follow your vision, show everyone you can. Make it out the dark, set fire to the evil. Live your life to right and maybe make a sequel. Other people follow who they wanna be like. So be someone who does right, just be someone who does right. Just be someone who does right, just be someone who does right.
Someone who does right. That's the way to go.
Whenever you're ready, Jane.
All right. This is a song about common conundrum that happens when people leave their hometown and searching for something else and end up longing for that hometown. Well, I'm a Mendocino girl, and I live down near the bay. How did I end up in New York City? I got a Mendocino boy, and I miss him every day. How did I end up in New York City, where there are way too many cars, and I cannot see the stars? Well, I'm a California girl, and I love the West Coast ways. How did I end up in New York City? Redwood trees and the early morning haze. How did I end up in New York City, where there are way too many cars, and I cannot see the stars? Well, I guess I got the bug when I was just 16, to leave my small town life behind. I went to find myself on the great wide way. Now getting home is all that's on my mind. Well, I'm a small town girl, and I love to walk those hills. How did I end up in New York City, where only the buildings are higher than my heating bills? How did I end up in New York City, where there are way too many cars, and I cannot see the stars? How did I end up in New York City? I'm a Mendocino girl, and I live down near the bay. How did I end up in New York City? Thank you.
I like that one, Jane. I've always liked
You've heard that one before, yeah.
I like it. So, Ben, you're up now.
Yeah, we're getting the hang of this now. How long did you live in New York City?
I did not. The story behind that is I moved to New England from the Oregon coast, however. I grew up in California. And so when I had a challenge song about just writing about a place, I kind of pointed my finger at the map, and Mendocino County came up and says, oh, I used to live there. So I did the research, I looked it up, and people who've lived there say, it sounds just like Mendocino. And I think people often say that just, it rings a bell because I did similar. No matter where you went. You went to get the big city or do something special in your life. You thought you had to leave the small town. So it's got a common theme there. So
I like that. Well, I'm going to do kind of a bluesier number. This one's called Low Down Dirty. And I think it's a classic. A lot of blues songs end up talking about the same stuff. But no one's no one's alone in having the blues. I think that's why there's a whole genre. I think there's a lot of people who know how to do it. You got that low down. You got that low down. You got that low down dirty. Thinks it's as good as it gets. Wake up in the morning, head splitting, and it's full of regrets. You got that low down dirty. Brother, that's old news. Ain't the only one round here that's been singing the blues. You got that low down dirty. You thought that he was the one, just a number in his book, smooth talking son of a gun. You got that low down dirty. A sister, them's old shoes. You ain't the only one round here that's been singing the blues. Sweet wine, sunshine, summertime, gone without a care. You got that low down dirty. It ain't going nowhere. You got that low down dirty. Thought that you was alone. I lost count of the years I've been calling this. Oh, you got that low down dirty. Don't always get to choose. You ain't the only one round here that's been singing. The only one round here that's been singing. Ain't the only one round here that's been singing the blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, loved it.
Thank you.
It's nice. Hey, Aaron.
So what are we doing next?
You gonna do Not Your Friends?
Why don't you introduce it while I put the guitar on?
Okay. So Not Your Friends. I give myself a writing prompt actually, because I was in my my freshman year of college, and my English teacher had us reading *The Telltale Heart* by Edgar Allan Poe and *The Black Cat*, and I love anything dark, like whether it's movies or books, I love it. So I was like, you know what, this sounds super cool. And then she was also showing us, to help educate with the class, she's a musician, so she showed us Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles, right? And so I was like, okay, this is so cool. I'm going to write a song based off these stories. And then it came time to write the chorus, and Eleanor Rigby just fit so perfectly, and I was so proud of myself. So, yeah, this is this song.
All right.
Let's see if I remember what I'm playing. Is that right? Let's see.
You should.
Sing it a little bit. I forgot.
You don't have it? The thingy? Just watching from a distance.
Okay, got it.
Mhm.
Ready?
Okay, yeah. Watching from a distance, planning your demise. They are not your friends, they are not your kind. Something evil's lurking, skin colder than ice. Feel it in your bones, especially at night. When the clock strikes midnight, it's then they... That's really high.
That's the wrong key.
It's really high. I was gonna say, I was like, okay, I can do it, but...
No, let's change it back.
There we go.
That's the key.
Am I deep? I have to. Watching from a distance, planning your demise. They are not your friends, they are not your kind. Something evil's lurking, skin colder than ice. Feel it in your bones, especially at night. When the clock strikes midnight, it's then that you will see the figures watching closely, take notes on everything. You call them your friends, but I see enemies. People that will do just anything to watch you bleed. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Now they may call you cocky and they may call you cold for locking up your gold. It's yours, not theirs to hold. First they'll act all friendly, then grab you by your throat, demand you give them what's theirs, what they all stood there for. When the clock strikes midnight, it's then that you will see their bloody hands approaching, leave marks on everything. Still call them your friends, but I see enemies. People that will do just anything for what they need. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. You're wasting your precious time away, spending it with people who don't care about your pain. They wanna hurt you, they wanna take your strength away. Look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Oh, ah, look at all the lonely people. Watching from a distance, planning your demise. They are not your friends, they are not your kind. Something evil's lurking, skin colder than ice. Feel it in your bones when they pull out the knife.
Yeah. Ooh,
Thank you.
Yeah. There's some darkness going on in there. Yeah. Nice segue into the Little Rigby tune. We'll have to do a blues too. I don't do many of these. It's interesting that this recently won first place in some songwriting contest. I forget which one in the blues category. And really, it's a parody of the blues. Well, I got no food on my table, no sirloin steak of which I'm especially fond. Though I'm ready, willing, and I'm able, I got no lover waiting with me come the dawn. And my house is in distress, it's feeling quite depressed. No self-respecting dandelion was to grow upon my lawn. That's what happens, that's what happens, that's what happens when the money's gone. See that car out in my driveway? It could not turn over if its name was Apple. I kick its tires and I cuss at it. I threaten to turn it into Scrabble. I can't beat it to submission because it needs a new transmission and my bank account's severely overdrawn. That's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens when the money's gone. Nobody knows you when you're down and out, but I never been no big spender. You can take all the martinis I've ever drunk and put them in one little blender. I got a hole in my hat and one in my shoes and a whole lot of holes in between. My friends, they don't mind, they treat me quite fine 'cause they know what it means. I got a dog named Rover. Yeah, that really is his name. Well, he refuses to come over, and he tells me I'm to blame. He demands more doggy biscuits, or he'll refuse to bark, even if some dirty, rotten scoundrel tries to jump me in the dark. So what happens, yeah, when it happens, you just gotta carry on, 'cause that's what happens when the money's gone. Money's Gone Blues.
I love that. I could see how that can win something. I'd vote for it.
Dog part reminds me of my dog. My dog does absolutely nothing.
Nothing? It
Yes,
won't
nothing.
protect you at all, huh?
Nope. Terrible guard dog.
Sounds like you guys need new dogs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to do a song now called Tears in My Eyes. And this is a song I wrote in San Diego, California. Something's going on.
It's my ride.
Yeah, they're here to pick you up, Aaron.
Coming to get you, Aaron.
I've got these tears in my eyes, they're falling for you. Got these tears in my eyes, they're falling for you. I've been staring all day, hoping you'd see, so I can get a little sympathy. These tears in my eyes are falling for you. I got no shoes on my feet, so I'm walking around. Got no shoes on my feet, but I'm walking around. Well, you go left, I go right. Chances are we won't meet tonight. I got no shoes, I'm walking around. Won't you come around my door? Won't you come around me, please? I'm sure you've got the cure for this terrible disease. Won't you bring me cakes and pies and cards and paper hats? I could use a little something like that. I got this pain in my heart, so I'm writing a tune. Got this pain in my heart, so I'm writing a tune. I'm gonna throw it down on a page, hoping you can appreciate this pain in my heart. I'm writing a tune. Now my engine won't turn, I'ma park for a while. Well, my engine won't turn, I'ma park for a while. I'm gonna rest my bones in a stranger's bed, better here than laying down dead. My engine won't turn, I'ma park for a while. Won't you come around my door? Won't you come around me, please? I'm sure you've got the cure for this terrible disease. Won't you bring me cakes and pies and cards and paper hats? I could use a little something like that. I got no money in the bank, you can have what I have. I got no money in the bank, but you can have what I have. You see, I got crying eyes, aching feet, heart and car just skipped a beat. I got no money in the bank, but you can have what I have. Won't you come around my door? Won't you come around me, please? I'm sure you've got the cure for this terrible disease. Won't you bring me cakes and pies and cards and paper hats? I could use a little something like that. Won't you come around my door? Won't you come around me, please? I'm sure you've got the cure for this terrible disease. And won't you bring me cakes and pies and cards and paper hats? I could use a little something like that. Yes, I could use a little something like that. I could use a little something like that.
All right.
Thank you.
So pretty. Okay, Aaron. Possessed or living on love?
So you got those? Okay.
I need them.
I sent them.
You did? Okay. So which one do you want to do?
Your call.
My call. Aaron, it's your songs.
Okay, Possessed.
Okay, we'll do Possessed. You sent it Gmail?
So you guys read some together?
These
No,
are...
This one I wrote, but Taina and I do it together. Although one of them... So what are we doing? Possessed? I wrote this
Possessed.
myself. The other one I wrote with someone else. But this was a song prompt for songwriters on the round. When we used to have song prompts, I got one that was "The Devil Went Down to Lowell," and I hated that song prompt. But I challenged myself, and I managed to write something because once I got over the whole devil thing, I figured devil was drugs. That made it easier. When I used it as a metaphor, everything opened up. So, and according to my friend Snake, who passed away recently, this is a bolero, he pointed out.
What's
But he said I was missing a note in the bolero, so like it's almost a bolero. But I should have played it as a full bolero. is what
Bolero
he said.
minus.
So.
Forgive my ignorance, what's a bolero?
It's a style, a certain rhythm. It's the one that goes dum da dum 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 da dum
Oh, okay.
like that. And so he said that's what this is. So that's what this is. You'll hear. See, I should go. That's what is a bolero, but I go like this, and I leave off the last note there. So.
He's a devil when he's high. Possessed, he's another guy. Not the boy I knew. Bright-eyed and true. Just possessed by one big lie. He's a devil when he's high. A smiling child when he was young, full of energy and fun. Anger surrounded him all day, screams and fights and slow decay. Told he was bad so many times, he believed the myth they chimed. Until sweet and kind and beaten down, stepped off the bus in Lowell Town, stepped off the bus in Lowell Town, sweet and kind and beaten down. He's a devil when he's high, possessed, he's another guy, not the boy I knew, bright-eyed and true. Just possessed by one big lie. He's a devil when he's high. To get the devil in his soul, cultivate doubt and take control. When bad feels good, it's comforting. Lonely seems a forgotten thing. His light is dimmed as he sinks in and cares a plastic, bone and tin. Hope has died and he is drowned, sucked into the paved black ground. He was sucked into the paved black ground. Hope has died and he is drowned. Hope has died and he is drowned. He's a devil when he's high, possessed, he's another guy, not the boy I knew, bright-eyed and true. Just possessed by one big lie. He's a devil when he's high. He's a devil when he's high. He's a devil when he's high.
Ooh, that's atmospheric. Yeah. Very
So
nice.
sad.
Yeah.
So sad. Song makes me so sad every time I sing it.
Well, it's real, isn't it, though? There's sadness in this
Yes.
world, and people who do that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, I liked it. This is one that I wrote mostly because I thought the word matter was interesting in the English language. And you got a matter, I've got to consider a piece of matter on the ground. There's what's the matter with you? You know, the kind of English
Yes.
language is a crazy thing, right? So I wrote this many times years ago. I decided I wanted to submit something to the American Songwriter Magazine lyric competition, and somebody had pointed out they liked these lyrics, and so I sent it in and I won. They gave me this guitar, but it's got some twisty turns in the lyrics, but otherwise it's just sort of for fun. Well, I guess that I could have so inclined pick up the pieces of my peace of mind and sweep up the crumbs that you left behind, if it mattered to me. And I guess if I tried, maybe I could understand what was misunderstood and hold out the bad that came from the good, if it mattered to me. And a one, yes, a one, yes, a one, yes, a wonder what matters to you now that we're through. What's your priority? Now that you're free, does it matter to you that you matter to me? And I guess that I could give it a try and look my yesterday straight in the eye to discover why nothing hurts more than a lie. guess that I will eventually spend hours and hours in therapy to discover why you and I weren't meant to be. If it mattered to me, and a one, yes a one, yes a one, yes I wonder what matters to you now that we're through. What's your priority now that you're free? Does it matter to you that you matter to me? And I guess that I could find some other guy, lean on his shoulder and cry in his tie, and kiss all the pain, adios and goodbye, if it mattered to me. Or I guess that I could binge out on dessert, roam around town and learn how to flirt in high heel shoes and a short leather skirt. If it mattered to me, oh, what is the matter with me that it matters so much? My heart is in tatters at the thought of your touch. My whole world it shatters when matters as such as this matter to me. And a one, yes a one, yes a one, yes I wonder what matters to you now that we're through. What's your priority now that you're free? Does it matter to you that you matter to me? Does it matter to you that you still matter to me? Thank you.
That one almost made me cry.
Oh, jeez.
I was tearing up.
It's a play on words kind of song. But yeah, I guess we've all felt that, right? You can't let go. The person matters, and whether you like it or not, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I'll do this one. This one's called Messenger Bird. And it's I don't remember why I wrote it. I think I had a playlist from a different band on the wall, and I couldn't think of what song it was, but the title that they had was Messenger Bird, so I just stole the title and then wrote a totally different song. Messenger bird, I'm calling you. Won't you take this letter to someone I knew? Don't care how you do it, don't care how long. She's out of my reach, she's too far gone. If you get lost just to use your eye, you've never seen nothing like this in your life. Try comparing silver or gold, wouldn't do justice, it wouldn't come close. Messenger bird, I'm calling you. Won't you take this letter to someone I knew? If you lose the trail just to use your ears, you'll know in an instant when you get near. Even when she's swearing, it sounds like a song. Fight it if you want, you'll be singing along. Messenger bird, I'm calling you. Won't Won't you take this letter to someone I knew? If you go reading the words I wrote, you see I'm begging her, won't you come back home? Whatever it takes, I'll never stop trying. I never loved nothing this much in my life. Know that you'll be back here soon. I gave you a job that you just can't do. You'd have to learn to fly a whole lot higher, 'cause she's the prettiest angel in that heavenly choir. She's the prettiest angel in that heavenly choir. Messenger bird, I'm calling you. Won't you take this letter to someone I knew? Messenger bird, I'm calling you. Won't you take this letter to someone I knew? Messenger bird, I'm calling you.
Yeah, very evocative. I like that, Messenger bird.
Now
Thing.
everybody's gonna make me cry before it's time for me to sing. Oh my god.
I'm gonna do just sad songs the whole rest of the night.
I'm like fighting my tears. You know what? What song, Aaron? What's a nice song?
All of your songs are nice.
That's right.
Crush?
Okay.
You can do Crush.
We can do Crush.
Happy mood.
You know, you wouldn't want to be too happy.
Right. Crush is about when I met my boyfriend freshman year of college. Everybody goes to college not expecting to be in a relationship. It's the time to be selfish and, you know, focus on everything. And this boy was just so persistent. He would show up in front of my dorm room, like bringing me flowers, being like, "Hey, I just wanted to see you. Here you go." Or like he'd be like, "Oh, I'm about to go to this fun place," and I hate going out, or I get scared sometimes, and I'm like, "Okay, fine," but he gets me out the house. But during this time, I was so upset with myself. I'm like, why am I like invested in whatever this is going on between me and this guy? Like, I'm just here for school, going back home doing music, and that's it. But this song is basically me just trying to register my emotions and, you know, understand why the hell I feel the way that I feel. So let's go, Aaron. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Let me take a minute to reflect on my decisions. I made some choices that I didn't really think about. Don't know, but it feels like I'm falling. Don't know why I run when you call me. Take a minute to reflect on my decisions. I've made some choices that I didn't really think about. Don't know, but it feels like I'm falling. Don't know why I run when you call me. I think I might have a little crush. Oh, no one else knows how to make me blush. No, one little touch can make my heart explode to a million pieces. You already know. I see that you've been acting all kind, sir, making me wish that you were mine, sir. I can't escape from the games that you play. Got me wrapped around your finger and I am to blame. I told myself I wouldn't fall this hard, but your eyes in action showed me the stars. You stole my heart, I fell apart, so I hide my thoughts behind my eyes and hope they part. Let me take a minute to reflect on my decisions. I made some choices that I didn't really think about. Don't know, but it feels like I'm falling. Don't know why I run when you call me. Take a minute to reflect on my decisions. I made some choices that I didn't really think about. Don't know, but it feels like I'm falling. Don't know why I run when you call me. Da-da, 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 da 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 da.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. That certainly summed it up, didn't it? Cattle rancher's daughter here. I grew up in California and Oregon, and when I wrote this song and sang it out, people thought, this must be your dad. It's called My Dad, He Was a Cowboy. But actually, really, it's just a fictional story about a little girl who wants to know who her daddy is, and what little girl wouldn't want their daddy to be a cowboy, right? But my daddy does creep in here. A couple of things he did as a young man, like save a dam from boiling over, and we did lots of stuff in the fields, and that showed up in this song. On the outskirts of town in a single wide, just mama and me, and not much pride. Whenever we'd go into town, no one said hey, they just looked down. Didn't know why they turned away, but daddy was a cowboy. My daddy was a cowboy, they say. Found the picture I was looking for, buried in the bottom of her underwear drawer, long and lean in a pickup truck, cigarette in his mouth and his sleeves rolled up. Heard the door slam and I put it away. Daddy was a cowboy, my daddy was a cowboy, they say. Well, no one told me how he died. It must have been something big. Maybe he died saving some young girl from a wild horse stampede. Or maybe the levee overflowed and threatened to bury the town, and daddy lit the fuse that saved them all just before he drowned. I guess it might have been that way, 'cause daddy was a cowboy, my daddy was a cowboy, they say. In and out of trouble since I've been 10, didn't like school, I didn't fit in. Mama, she went out late each night and didn't come back till the morning light. Never knew where she'd been away, but daddy was a cowboy, my daddy was a cowboy, they say. Well, I left home at just 16, looking for adventure, chasing a dream. Along come a man in a pickup truck, cigarette in his mouth and his sleeves rolled up. I hopped in and they pulled away. Daddy was a cowboy, my daddy was a cowboy, they say. a cowboy, they say. A little narrative song there, telling a story.
My daddy was the opposite of a cowboy.
And what must the opposite of a cowboy be?
A Jewish educator.
Okay, that's pretty opposite, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do a song called "Lay Me Down." This is a song I wrote when they passed the social distancing rule, the 6-foot rule. Don't worry, this is not a political part of the show. But I just thought it was an ominous number, 6 feet being the traditional depth of a grave. Why couldn't they make it 5 feet or 7 feet or just a different number than 6? And so this song kind of came out of it. I sold my soul for a $50 bill. Good Lord won't let me forget, but that stolen liquor will. Well, lay me down in the cold ground. You must know better. I'ma go in where I please. It'd be a damn shame if you and I were enemies. Well, lay me down in a cold ground. You sing your pistol and I cock my 45. Numbers whisper, well, they wanna leave just right. Well, lay me down in the cold ground. Well, 6 feet anchored, 6 feet from the shore. On the boat to hell to get my just reward. Well, lay me down in the cold ground. Well, lay me down in the cold ground. Well, lay me down in the cold ground.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yay.
So what's up next?
No patience. Or
How about you just stick with what you said?
let's do Living on Love, but you gotta sing with me, Aaron.
I know I will.
Okay.
What are we
He's-
doing?
Living on Love.
He
Living on
sings
Love.
too?
Yes.
All right.
I do.
What can't he do back there?
Well,
Aaron's a pro.
I can't do everything at once, but I appear to be doing that anyway. So this song was written by the lyrics were written by a guy named Len Spinelli, who just approached me when I was part of the hearing room in Lowell, and he just walked in one day. He heard me playing, and he decided I had to write his song. So I wrote the music for the song, and he just gave me the lyrics. He gave me a whole bunch. This was one that I actually gravitated toward and liked the best. So it's called Living on Love. I think it's a cute little story, and it has two parts, is how we broke it up, because it's about two people. So a man and a woman. Ready?
Mm-hmm. They sat there bored with life behind the peeling white picket fence.
Said to his wife, let's spend the night like we was 17 again.
She packed, he grabbed a 6-string dented Coca-Cola cooler too.
Just a couple ex-hippies missing, a lost taste of a reckless youth.
Living on love, did a little living on love, like they did those summers when all they needed was each other, the sea and the sand and the sun. Living on love. She sang Joplin on the boardwalk. He played along with his guitar.
Like when they thought that having it all was a filled up tipping jar.
They skinny dipped out in the moonlight, threw back some Pabst Blue Ribbon cans.
Even slept on the beach that night, inside one sleeping bag.
Living on love, did a little living on love, like they did those summers when all they needed was each other, the sea and the sand and the sun. Living on love. He drove home with his arm around her, snuggled up in his pickup truck.
Just like two young lovers with not much more than love.
Not much more than love. Living on love, did a little living on love, like they did those summers when all they needed was each other, the sea and the sand and the sun. Living on love, living on love, did a little living on love, like they did those summers
Nice duet, guys. Very nice. Well, there was a prompt I got at some open mic. The guy does every other week. He does an open mic up down in Florida where I am, and the prompt was dialogue. And I thought, what's a dialogue but two people talking to each other, right? And sometimes it's two people talking and not listening, because you don't have to listen to have a dialogue, right? So I came up with a song called "Two Monologues Are Not a Conversation." Well, I got words to say the things I want to say. Only human beings communicate that way, but it seems to me it's important how we choose them, and even more important that we listen when folks use them. Talking to the wind, pretending that you're listening. Here's to me, your mind's off track, thinking about what you'll say back. Oh, honey, that's not communication. Two monologues are not a conversation. So let's sit down, hold each other's hands. Talk about our plans, but here it comes. I shouldn't be surprised. I can see that distant, far away look in your eyes. I'm tired of talking to the wind, pretending that you're listening. Here's to me, your mind's off track, thinking about what you'll say back. Oh, honey, that's not communication. Two monologues are not a conversation. You see, the way it works is I talk to you, you talk to me, and we listen in between. I'm tired of talking to the wind, pretending that you're listening. Appears to me your mind's off track, thinking about what you'll say back. I'm tired of talking to the wind, pretending that you're listening. Two monologues are not a conversation.
You should do that as a duet.
Two people not listening to each other. That'd be good. That'd be great.
With like a canon section where they're kind of singing over top of each other.
That would be good too.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we're working.
That'd
This
be
is
cool.
going. Yeah.
All right, let's see. I was just thinking of one, and then I totally forgot about it because I was listening.
It was that one that you do.
Ah, yes.
That one. Yeah, the one. That's the one. Yeah, the one.
I can see clearly now.
Yeah, the rain is falling.
I can see all obstacles in my way.
That's right. Oh, I know what it was going to be. I'm going to do one about a chicken. So I used to have chickens. In Akron, you're not really allowed. So I'm from Akron, Ohio. I don't know if I mentioned that. But you can kind of have chickens, but there's all these rules. And one of the rules was it can't be too close to your neighbors. That was the rule that I broke. So I had chickens, but I learned my lesson. The city left me alone, but raccoons did not. And so raccoons slowly picked off these lovely chickens until I was down to one. And I got woke up in the middle of the night, and I went out to check on what that noise was. And there was my final chicken, Dorothy, standing in the middle of blood and bones and guts. She had killed all the raccoons. No, I'm kidding. That's impossible. But the raccoons didn't get her, and so she was the last chicken left. And she deserves a song for being such a tough chicken. She has since been relocated to a safer area. She does not have to worry about raccoons ever again. Well, maybe, but probably not.
I would have liked a song about her killing all the raccoons.
Just,
Right.
just ripping it. That's my
trauma.
yeah. That's my heavy metal project. It's all about just chickens killing animals. But this one's called Dorothy. There we go. She's a roosting at home, and I'm a working in town. She's a roosting at home, I'm working in town. Leave before the sun gets shining, home and it's long past down. She's roosting at home, I'm a working in town. She's kicking up dirt and I sweep it under the rug. She's a kicking up dirt, I sweep it under the rug. Oh no, I'm not bitter, I'm just doing it for the one I love. She's kicking up dirt, I sweep it under the rug. There's a knock on her door, and she wants to play. There's a knock on her door, and she wants to play. A word to the wise, that's our sisters got carried away. A knock on her door, and she wants to play. Well, Dorothy, my love, Dorothy, my muse, I'm falling head over heels for you. Come on and pick me up, I'm here for you to use. Dorothy, my love, Dorothy, my muse. Dorothy, my love, Dorothy, my muse. Dorothy, my love, Dorothy, my muse.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a foul song.
Thank you.
Dorothy won. She's number one. She came out on top.
That's right. Don't mess with Dorothy.
So this song,
So,
let's do No Patience.
your patience?
I'll do the, you know which one I'll do last turn. You know what I'm thinking.
And then we're going to do the other one at the end then, I guess?
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I count right, this is number 6. Is
Mhm.
that correct? Yeah, thought so. All right, here we go.
I have no patience, I gave it all away. I see that spending time with you was just a big mistake. I don't like the fucking energy when you're looking at me. The monster in my head is lying in my bed. So tired of crying over you. My time to leave was overdue, and I can't take the tick tick tock away for time to stop. My attention is just not enough. Love forever is the kind I want, not the kind that feels like giving up. I have no patience, I gave it all away. I see that spending time with you was just a big mistake. I don't like the energy when you're looking at me. The monster in my head is lying in my bed. Was so dumb to think that you'd understand. There's more to problem solving than trying to bend me back again. My heart isn't easy to mend. Oh, no. My heart isn't easy to mend. No, my heart isn't easy. I have no patience, I gave it all away. I see that spending time with you was just a big mistake. I don't like the fucking energy when you're looking at me. The monster in my head is lying in my bed. I have no patience, I gave it all away. Now I see that spending time with you was just a big mistake. Don't like the fucking energy when you're looking at me. The monster in my head is lying in my bed.
Yeah. Not necessarily radio friendly, but that's okay.
That's okay. That one's an angry song. It's an angry song. Dedicated to my mom, of course, because she has no
Okay.
patience
All right.
for me.
Okay, no patience. I guess your mom. All right. Well, I do environmental songs. I do contest songs. I write on purpose sometimes. I find a contest and I decide, well, this is a song prompt on steroids, I call them. In other words, I have to write a specific song for a specific reason. And if I win, then I get to go someplace neat and get paid some money. And so this time I wrote one about the Pacific Northwest, the Puget Sound. The competition was over on that part of the coast in the folk festival. And the prompt was, it just had to be here in then and now, and it had to be about fishing in the Pacific Ocean or the Puget Sound. So I wrote this one, and I got to go one first, and I got to go sing it with the ocean behind me. It was quite the nice thing. So it's a struggle we have in our world today about overfishing, about using up too much of our resources. My daddy was a sailor, he fished the Puget Sound, netting herring down at Cherry Point, fishing all around the inlets and the coves of Discovery Bay. He'd be out for months and then come back and say, the going out is harder than is the coming in, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Now I'm swimming upstream, I'm fighting the tide, the herring's disappearing from the sea. It's hard to make a living doing what I love anymore. I'm trimming my sails, pulling up net and heading ashore. And in Christmas time my daddy made his living on the water, enough to take a wife, care for his sons and daughters, and for days he'd spend his time aboard his craft, the Annalee, trawling the Pacific. And one time he said to me, there's danger on the water for a captain and his crew, but son, there is no life like the life out on the sea. And now I'm swimming upstream, I'm fighting the tide, the herring's disappearing from the sea. It's hard to make a living doing what I love anymore. I'm trimming my sails, pulling up net and heading ashore. Is it the coal? Is it the oil? The overfishing, the warmer waters, or the towns that change the shoreline and the way the rivers flow that make the herrings smaller, make 'em sick and make 'em die? No one's really sure they know. My son, he asked me, Daddy, can we catch the little fish? I sigh and shake my head and say, all we can do is wish that those with all the power will do the best they can. And meanwhile I'll go find myself a job in Bellingham, and I'll send you to college and dry dock the Annalee, and hope again someday to be a seafaring man. But now I'm swimming upstream, I'm fighting the tide, the herring's disappearing from the sea. It's hard to make a living doing what I love anymore. I'm trimming my sails, I'm pulling up net, I'm heading ashore. I'm trimming my sails, pulling up net and heading ashore.
Did you enter that in the Portsmouth songwriting thing?
That one I did not enter in Portsmouth. And it's funny, I sang that at Nick Noble's show, and they said, you're going to enter the Portsmouth. And I said, but I already won with this one, so I did a different one. Yeah, I could have entered it again, I guess, but I wanted to do something different. That just seemed to suit. That was Portsmouth Maritime over on the other side of the coast, where Cherryport herring was once king. They used to, over the world, used to sell herring and other fish that feed on the herring, which also get affected. And then just had to shut everything down because of overfishing. I don't know how they're doing now, but I know that there was a project to bring it back, especially amongst the Indian population, wanted to start fishing again. But it was an interesting thing. Did the research and came up with the story song, and it seemed to suit what was happening in the area at the time.
So sad.
I love that. I love that verse though. Trim my sail, pulling up net, heading ashore.
Very, very appropriate, isn't
that's
it?
Good.
You use those right words for the mood.
That's nice.
So this is our last round.
All right. Well, Aaron, thanks for having me. And it's a pleasure to share the stage with you two. I just love it.
Same here.
I'll do, my last one will be called Keep On. I'm gonna eat my steak on fine china, sleeping in a king-size bed. Every night I'm counting my money, but I'd rather be counting your kisses instead. Won't you keep on coming, sweet mama? Oh, oh, won't you keep on? Fee, fi, fo, from the look out, boy, here she come. Won't you keep on? I'm gonna sail my boat across the ocean, run my car in the red, fly my plane fast around the world, but I'd rather be revving your engine instead. Won't you keep on coming, sweet mama? Oh, oh, won't you keep on? Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, but old Jack, he never been this lovesick. Won't you keep on? Now tell the doctor I know that I'm hurting. It's a mix of my heart and my head. I could numb the ache with a glass of brown, but I'd rather be drinking your loving instead. Won't you keep on coming, sweet mama? Oh, 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 won't you keep on? King's soldiers, all the king's men, they couldn't put this broken man together again. Won't you keep on? Oh, won't you keep on? Oh, won't you keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on? Won't you keep on? Oh, won't you keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on? Won't you keep on? Oh, won't you keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on? Won't you keep on?
Yeah, great ending too.
I love it.
Thank
I
you.
love that one. Sick. Okay, so you know how the last one wasn't really like radio friendly. This one isn't at all. But it's a good message.
It
It's
can be.
good.
Radio isn't always the best, yeah.
So this song is called Dangerous Bitch. But it's a play on words. I'm kind of taking back bitch instead of using it as a derogatory term. I'm using it to
Okay.
empower myself. So everybody's been called, rude words. So I'm just flipping it around and just making everybody know that I am a bitch, but I am a dangerous one. So let's make that clear. Let's go.
So you better not mess up, Aaron. Yeah.
Don't mess up, Aaron. I'm dangerous.
Well, I sing this too. I'm a dangerous bitch.
Oh, yeah, I love it when you sing it though.
Okay, let me think.
You think you're magic. You think you're magic. I think you're bullshit. You think you're so special to everyone around. Think you can outsmart me, but honey, don't you see that I'm the baddest bitch around? You can say what you want, but it will never get to me, 'cause I'm too high above you. Go ahead, do what you want, but deep down I know that it is hurting you. 'Cause I'm a dangerous bitch. I can start fires with my eyes. Yes, I'm a dangerous bitch, guaranteed to make you fucking cry. I am the queen of everything. You said I'm a pussy, more like a lioness. take my time to pounce, then bite off great amounts of your ego and self-esteem. Do 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 do. Oh, oh, 'cause I'm a dangerous bitch. I can start fires with my eyes. Yes, I'm a dangerous bitch, guaranteed to make you fucking cry. I am the queen of everything. You said I'm a pussy, more like a lioness. Take my time to pounce, then bite off great amounts of your ego and self-esteem. Do 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 do. Oh, oh, I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. Do 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 do. Oh, oh, oh.
She's dangerous.
Dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of swears, but they're used to empower.
You have to have it to make your point. You really do. That's awesome. Well, I really thank everybody tonight. I've been very impressed, and the vocals particularly, because I'm a singer at heart. I grew up doing a cappella stuff with my family in the car going to church, and I have to tell Ben here in public so people can hear me. Usually I cringe when I see a harmonica coming at me, but you're awesome. You really do it well, and it really helps the song a lot.
Thank you.
And then the voices and everything and the words. So I would end with an a cappella tune. I often incorporate at least one a cappella tune into any set that I do because I think the voice, human voice is an instrument. We don't always respect enough in our age of noise. So this is one that I came up with after leaving a conference, a camp, talking to a woman who also was a singer, and I wrote this on the way home. So thank you again, Aaron. Thank you, everybody. It's been a joy to be here. I know a girl named Ella, sings out on the street, snaps her fingers, taps her toes, keeps a steady beat. And she don't need no guitar, no piano keys. She don't need no banjo to keep her company. She sings doo-wop, doo-wop, dop, doo-wah, doo-wah, dop, doo-wah. Shoodly doop doop, doobly shoop shoop sweep, sweep, doop doo wah da wah, bee bop, shoo shoo shooey. Acapella Ella singing unaccompanied. Now acapella Ella began to feel alone. Thought she'd find a fella to call her very own. And one day on the street, heard the sweetest thing. He was cool and he was hip, and oh, that boy could swing. He sang doo-wop, doo-wop, dop, doo-wah, doo-wah, dop, doo-wow. Shoodly doop doop, doobly shoop shoop sweep, sweep, doop doo-wah, doo-wah, bee bop, shoo shoo shooey. Shaking it and baking it unaccompanied. And now acapella Ella and her acapella guy snap their fingers, tap their toes, watch the world go by. And they don't need no banjo and no piano keys. They don't need no guitar to keep them company. And they sing doo-wop, doo-wop, dop, doo-wah, doo-wah, dop, doo-wow. Shoodly doop doop doobly shoop shoop sweep, sweep, doop doo wah da wah, bee bop, shoo shoo shooey. Acapella Ella and her acapella fella, singing unaccompanied. Doo-wop doo-wah, doo-wop doo-wah, doo-wop doo-wop doo-wow. Thank you very much. Audiences often do that. They start snapping until we're not in the same tune, same timing.
It was
That's what I was kind of scared too.
it was like French snapping on the 1 and the 3. It was interesting. we're over here, we're like, I think it's
He's going, I'm going off the beat that Aaron is doing. I'm like,
oh, friends do not clap on the 1st and the 3rd. Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you very much. It's been a delight. Thank you guys so much. Can we get a picture of the 3 of us sitting here on stage on my camera?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And thank you guys for coming. Before we do that, everybody should applaud for everybody else.
yes. Amazing.
And let's hear it for Ben Gage.
Yeah.
And Taina.
Yeah. Woo.
And on the right, Jane Ross Fallon.
Yeah. Woo.
And everybody have a great weekend, and I'm going to go take a picture.
Thank you, Aaron. Let's hear it for Aaron. Woo.
Aaron!
Singer, player, radio man, extraordinaire.
The camera, sound,
Camera guy, and
guitar,
he does it
singing,
all, man.
Everything.
He
Look at
does
that
it all. Yeah.
Mm.
There you go.
It's all
So-
in the. It's like Samson, right?
Yeah.
If I shaved this, I could.
Okay.
All right.
Can you get us all in? You have to go back a little further.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I can get it all. Ready?
Yeah.
Everybody smile.
All right. Thank you so much. I'll post that on my Facebook page and tell everybody what's going on. And I'll gear it so there's going to be a way to get this at some point online, and you'll have it out there.
Immediately.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I have it.
All right. Cool. Thank you so much. Well, it's really delightful to meet you. So, are you on tour now, Ben? Okay. Were you playing around the area?
This is the only one here. and
Okay, then
I
moving
start
on.
heading back towards Chicago.
So this is kind of the end of your tour thing going on.
No, just heading towards Chicago.
I like that. Is it got a song called that? I'm heading for Chicago tonight.
The race is on.
The race. Do you ever get down to Florida?
Yeah, I'll be down in Florida in February.
Okay.
I like Lake Placid and Jacksonville.
Oh, that side. Okay, I'm on the other side. But if you ever get over